Hey guys, I'm coming to you live from out in the garden on such a beautiful sunny day here in London. And I decided that we would have a look at the newest sketchbook that I finished. So here's the first page. This was drawn back in New Zealand, and the wasps and the house here are related to the place we were staying. It had a hole in the ceiling with a wasp's nest, so every breakfast I was having my coffee with some terrifying little insect friends. I also took this sketchbook to Japan, hence this little drawing. I really thought I was going to get more sketches done on holiday there, but as per usual, that never happens. So then I believe these were the sketches I started doing once I was back in London. You'll see in the sketchbook there's a lot of these kind of squares with a thumbnail drawing in, and that is because I was starting at this point to really focus in on the types of prints I wanted to make for Thought Bubble coming up in November. I also have a side project that I'm trying to get off the ground, and that's what these little character designs are, and it's another graphic novel, so hence these little doodles that won't make sense to anyone except myself. But that's what I really like about sketchbooks, is you can do some proper, full-fledged drawings, you can do some doodles, and it's also a great way that I plan out any upcoming projects without getting too overwhelmed by dedicating a whole sketchbook to it or anything like that. Yeah, so this is just some stuff out of my mind, just little doodles. Obviously the ones at the top of the page are from some Ghibli films, and I was just getting back into the flow. Here's some more of what I was talking about, in the sense of just putting some ideas down on the paper. I find that just getting them out of my head really helps, and then I can rework them if I think they're interesting or good enough to turn into a final product, or a lot of the time they just sit unused in my sketchbook and could be helpful resources to come back to further down the line if I have a day where I've not got any ideas, or just want a little refresher on what I've thought about drawing. So yeah, I have my fan on in my room, so that's why the pages will flick around a bit, you'll see. I really like this little ice cream as well, and I really like this girl with birds nesting in her hair. So those are options of stuff that I might rework down the line, because I think they're quite cute ideas. This was the layout for one of those zines that you just use A4 paper, divide it up, fold it up so it lands in those sorts of compositions. Here's a squidgy little guinea pig and his friends. Looks like a potato, which I actually really love. I think it's quite cute. Classic me drawing houses on their own in the middle. Oh, that's the fan. See, that's what I'm talking about. I quite like this little bathtub girl on her phone while she waits for her bath to fill up. And I just enjoy these kind of isolated houses in the middle of nowhere. There's something about them I just love. These are some other ideas for some stickers or potential prints that I want to work on. I really love bears, and I'm really enjoying drawing herons at the moment. I really love this garlic with the triple butt, and this I really like, because that's how I feel a lot of the time when I'm meant to be, completing a drawing and colouring it, and all I can do is take a breath so that I don't scrunch up my paper or throw my tablet out, because it can sometimes not be so relaxing, This is more kind of ideas I was having for little comics. This was all the things that I pretend I love but I hate. Yeah, you can pause to read some of those if you like. And this is another idea I have for a little travel zine, which I really love reading, so I thought I'd give it a go myself. So these are some of my favourite treats we would get from the convenience stores in Japan. And that's up the top is the title, or the cover page that I do, and I call it Conbini Weenies, because I think that's quite cute. I really like this guy. awkward as vibe. And then these are the final results of those of the lino cut stamps that I made in my previous video. I like putting a little blush on the girl. I think it looks really nice. Now we're really getting into the swing of things. I don't think there's quite so much wasted paper on the upcoming pages. Like, I really like all the little doodles I was doing. Trying from my super anime style to my more like lifelike style, just trying different things. I really like this. I'm trying to get back into working out and I hate it because I really am not flexible. But yeah, I really love this bride and I really love this puppy Chow Chow. And then I want to turn this girl with her hair in the ramen into a sticker and maybe the cup noodle as well. Just the classic sort of thing. I find that I try not to limit myself or push myself a lot of the time in my sketchbook, because with all the projects I've got going on, they naturally kind of push me to do things that I'm not used to drawing. So in my sketchbook, I really do just self-indulge in drawing girls and things that I like, and there's like a slight variation of the same thing a lot of the time. And here we rediscovered my colored pencils, which I don't know why I stopped using for so long. It just brings so much joy to the page. It makes it so colorful and interesting to look at. And yeah, I'm back on the hype train. So if you don't have a pack of colored pencils, you should really get them, because they're so easy. They're really cheap, really. And they bring so much joy and a pop of color to your page if you mostly work in graphite like me. I am also using the color pencils at the moment as a good way to kind of navigate how I would color a print before I put it onto Procreate, and that kind of has been helping a bit to maintain the feeling that I had when I did the sketch, instead of coloring it, you know, days or weeks later and doing something that I hadn't intended to do with it. Whereas when I just color it as I draw it, I can see the complete vibe and, you know, story that I was trying to convey. So that's been really helpful. I also think I want to get into mermaid next year and draw a lot more mermaids, because that was really fun. Again, more mix of just doodling, thumbnailing, using my colored pencils. I really like these two. There's something about them that it draws my eye in every time I go to this page. And yeah, some more doodles. I can always tell when it's not been a drawing that's come easy to me, like that top left picture of the girl's head. The face just doesn't really do it for me, whereas this one does, because I was in the mood. And I think it's so weird how that can change the outcome of a sketch. I love this girl with the fish head as well. And I really like this one with the girl holding what will be lemons and a little cat with a lemon hat on or hood. I also like this concept. I don't feel like this is its final form, but I really love the dissected frog. So I'm going to workshop that a bit more. These are some other characters for a different story that I'm working on. Yeah, just kind of playing around with them a bit more, which has been really fun. And this one, I actually surprisingly enjoy myself. Like, I usually draw just one house at a time, but this little collection on this hill, like a village or something, I really love. And I really love this one of these two girls bathing in a river, lake type thing. This one also turned out really well. You know, when you're halfway through sketching and you could just keep it really sloppy, or you could just concentrate a bit more and get a product that you're happy with. That's what I did there, and I love that page. And then this one, I was getting some medieval references from Pinterest and was having so much fun with that. And again, like when I'm using references for my drawings, I just love how they come out way more than when it's, you know, off the top of my head or I'm being lazy. And I love this little baby zebra, so cute. And that's it, another sketchbook done and dusted. Thanks for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.